Senator Sherwin Gatchalian says the issue over a supposed 28 billion peso loan from South Korea is embarrassing and could undermine both local and foreign funded projects. Here's the report.
The Finance Department has denied that a loan from South Korea was suspended due to corruption concerns. The news went viral with Korean publication Han Kyorae reporting that South Korean President Lee Jae-myung hit the brakes on the Philippine loan amounting to 700 billion Korean won or 28.7 billion pesos. In a Facebook post that was translated, Lee said that the loan could have been used for corruption. He adds that since the project has not yet started, funding from the Foreign Economic Cooperation Fund, a program designed to give aid to developing countries, is left untouched. Such a pause is necessary to avoid wastage of taxpayer money, according to the South Korean leader. But the Finance Department issued 2 press releases today denying the existence of the loan. It clarified that the 28 billion pesos meant to go to a rural modular bridge project is currently being proposed for financing by the government of France, not South Korea. South Korea was not considered anymore due to its non-alignment on scope and other key technical specifications, and so the Department of Agrarian Reform halted negotiations last year. But Senate Finance Committee Chairman Sherwin Gatchalian called it embarrassing for the Philippines. Gatchalian warned this could hurt the country's infrastructure development, noting that both locally and foreign-funded projects are heavily relied upon. He stressed the need to restore public and international trust, saying foreign partners will hesitate to lend if funds are lost to corruption. Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, however, maintained that the Philippines is, quote, in a stable condition.
Very, very stable. Because, alam mo yan, internal dynamics lang yan. Normal sa atin yan. There were eras or periods in our history that there were more supposedly perceived to be stabilizing, destabilizing. I don't see any threat.
I remember you were asking kanina si Imerimon about yung Truth Commission. No? Malinaw naman kasi yung mandate ng Truth Commission. They're after personalities. So in other words, yung Blue Ribbon Committee and the Infracom, in aid of legislation, although they will investigate yung mga personalities involved, but hindi recommendation or persecution ang gagawin nila. Rather, to revamp the whole system para to avoid, to see saan nagkamali, to avoid what happens. Pero yung Truth Commission will be the ones to deal with investigating the persons of interest na lalabas sa investigation dito.
Pero syempre yung mga tao nagtatanong din because of course both the House and the lower house and the upper house may mga nalilink na mga officials from them, 'di ba? Sa Congress, yung mga congressman, sa Senado, yung mga Senate. Kaya nagtatanong sila kung 'di ba, paano magiging fair yung magiging investigasyon dito.
Well, kasi main thrust naman nitong dalawang committee is the whole event. So, with regards to clearing the names of these people, they could do that all they want, di ba? But at the end of the day, it's the Ombudsman, Sandigan Bayan, and the courts that will decide yung how guilty these are. For example, di ba, sabi ng Blue Ribbon Committee, i-witness protection mga disgaya kasi least guilty. Disgaya. Pero di ba yung appreciation ng several people, and no less than the new Senate President and then Congress, and several lawyers are saying, well, they're not the least guilty because they also took a lot of money.
Balik muna daw nila yung pera nila. Pero ako, I wanna go to this issue naman, yung sa supposedly loan natin sa South Korea na tinanggihan nila. Yung konteksto dito, April 2024 pa. Formally, ang Korean government has notified the Philippines na hindi na sila magpo-provide ng financial support to the project bago pa pumutok yung issue ng flood control projects. Pero yun din yung dahilan pa rin nila. Yung dahil sa korupsyon na naririnig nila dito sa Pilipinas. Pero that was April 2024. And they also mentioned na only the firm of former Ilocos Sur Chavez Singson, yung LCS group of companies niya, among the local entities wanting to participate in the Modular Bridges project. Kaya pero, hindi rin
hindi na ako surprised kasi even before this this issue that came out ngayon just simply magnified what is really happening. It's a turning point. But yung corruption in the Philippines, truth be told, in Southeast Asia, we were the third
Yeah, most
Isipin mo,
corrupt
most corrupt third in all Southeast Asian nations. We were the third most corrupt country. So doon pa lang, without finding and without this revelation, South Korea already has basis. Wait, I'm not going to give money until you get... Hindi nila sinasabi that the current admin is corrupt. But they're saying, I'm not going to give money if you cannot ensure na yung pera na papautang
ibibigay
namin,
namin, ipapautang.
ay safe.
Magagawa yung mga projects
Gagawa mga projects. So,
pero ngayon nga daw, ang kausap ng Pilipinas, moving forward, ay taga-France naman.
yeah, all the more ngayon, hindi sila magbibigay.
Kasi
Nakita
may
nila.
issue. Well, alam mo naman natin, hindi lang dito ngayon nangyayari yung mga issue sa mga corruption allegations sa mga bansa, Nepal. Even in France, nagkakagulo sila ngayon, yung block everything protest nila doon.
Pero ayaw ka umabot sa sitwasyon ng Nepal na yung mukha ng asawa ng Prime Minister, duguan. Yung finance minister na babae.
Burned alive.
Burned alive. That's not the civil way of doing things. We are decent human beings naman.